Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the War of my First Nations people and a huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies with us today. I sound a lot worse than I actually am. You know how things go, it's always darkest just before dawn. This head cold's lingering, but it will be gone soon, so no worries there at all. And apologies for the number of videos you're going to get today. There's quite a bit that I want to get through because I'm sure there'll be a heap of new questions tomorrow. I wanted to start with a little quote that I saw yesterday that I thought was very relevant for this particular moment. And it goes like this. In life, it's important to know when to stop arguing with people and simply let them be wrong. So at this time, it's going to be a really chaotic week in the US. My heart is going out. I'm sending so much blue energy your way. It's going to be a chaotic week. My advice from the other side of the world is to try and be a place of calm, a place of tolerance, and just a place of peace. Don't engage. Don't... because nobody's going to be changing anybody's mind at this stage. Just don't engage. Just be peaceful within yourself and be a place where others can come, draw on source energies, share those source energy with others, just to be this pool of peacefulness and calm and tolerance and just settled energy. Okay, what I'm going to have a look at in this particular video, I am going to use pendulum to just ask a few races that I'm particularly interested in. Then I'm going to move. I've got 2 pages of notes here, and even then they're only one-liners. I'm going to have a look at the Trump lawyers were called into the DoJ office the other day regarding Mar-a-Lago. I'm going to have a look as to see where that's going. It's a bit of a follow-up from the last video because the last video... we were talking. I was asking about Trump prior to the 14th, and I really got a big pool that there is something going to be happening in regards to the domestic security, the Mar-a-Lago incident before the 14th. The DOJ is going to step forward, so we'll look a bit further into that. But what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to ask pendulum in regards to, now this is entertainment only, in regards to a few of the races that I'm particularly interested in, and I think are going to be quite significant races going forward. And if you've got any that you would like me to have a look at, now this is the first time I've ever actually read on a US election, so I don't know my strike rate, and I do have reiterated again and again that there is a portion of races that we will not find out until about mid-December how they're actually going to fall, and Beto and Abbott is one of those that I really feel like we're not going to find out till mid-December. For those that didn't watch the last video, I had a dream where there was a blue mist coming in from one side. The guides were showing me a blue mist coming in. It made it about halfway across the screen. It was a screen that was sort of a band like this, halfway across the screen. Some tendrils were going over the halfway, some were not. The red mist came from the other side and made it about a third of the way across the screen. And this bit in the middle, again, tendrils going forward and back. And this bit in the middle, the purple, the blending of the two, took up the rest of that space. And that purple is the races that we're not going to find out immediately about, and they were wafting back and forth into both the red and the blue, but the red was nearly at the half or over the half in some instances, but the red had only made a third, so I'm reassured by that. But just be that place of calm as these last races are defined. So I'll just come down and have a quick look at these particular races that I'm interested in. Can I ask a question, please? So I'm going to have a look. Val Demings and Marco Rubio. Val Demings. So Val Demings is going to be sworn in January. It's a definite yes. Is Marco Rubio going to be sworn in January? Well, that's a no. I'll bring you up a little bit further. I do like to usually have the finger in the screen so that you can see that it's not me actually moving the pendulum. Can I ask again, please? Is Val Demings going to be sworn in January? Yes. Is Marco Rubio going to be sworn in January? That's a definite no. Can I ask on the next race, please? Is Christ, can't remember his first name, again still in Florida, is Christ going to be sworn in January? Yes. Is Nikki Fried going to be sworn in January? Is Nikki Fried? No. Now I'm saying sworn in January because I don't know how these are going to play. And the last one, everyone's saying that it's the Pennsylvania election that's going to be the bellwether election. Can I ask a question? Is Fetterman going to be sworn in January? Yes. Can I ask, is Oz going to be sworn in January? No. If there's any others that you'd like me to have a quick look at tomorrow, because let me know, and I'll in the comments below, or if you feel you can't comment below, just email me. I have no dramas with your emails at all. I love receiving them, even if you just want to have a chat. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, what I want to have a look at now is okay, the DoJ Mar-a-Lago case. So Trump's lawyer been shuffling, and that's on the bottom, having to defend himself. I do apologise for the cough. Final throes. Okay, tell me about the DoJ. Now, I did in the previous reading get that this was going to be something massive going to occur prior to November the 14th. Trump's aides have put out November the 14th as a date of declaring. Seriously? It's 2 years out. Give it a break. Oh, man. He is torn about whether to declare, because he thinks if he declares he is then immune. I'm sorry, he's not. But also if he does declare, then the money then goes to the Republican Party and not into his own coffers. So he is a little bit torn about that, about what he's trying to protect. Okay. Tell me about the Mar-a-Lago, the DoJ, for the next 7 days. The Mar-a-Lago. Okay, I'm being told to put out 7 cards. 7 days. Next 7 days for the Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago. DoJ. Thank you. Yes, that order. Thank you. Right, first 2 cards. Let's have a look. First 2 cards. The lawmakers. They see all. Nothing misses this cat. This is a confident lawmaker. She is inspirational. She is very comfortable in her own skin, and she's sitting there knowing and seeing all. Culmination. The ending of something. Okay. An offer is being made, and there is going to be disappointment in this offer. However, this is also a card that also means indolent laziness, thinking that you've got it all hunky-dory, and that you don't need any, that you're just immune and nothing major is going to happen. But I do love that this card that is being offered has the star above it, the star of hope. Trailing this unity energy behind it. So it is the best of the United States coming forward. presenting something. Oh, again, we've got, oh man, I shuffled since the last reading. I shuffled and I poker shuffled about 6 times and shuffled, and I'm getting these same cards again. Excuse me. Yeah, walking away or walking towards this energy that's the ending. See how we go. Now, I did ask, juggling about which ship to bring in and which ship to leave to flounder on the rocks. I had all these same cards in the last reading, but different order. We've got this new energy coming forward. We've got the Magician and the ending. That's more than 7. I do apologise. I do tend to keep going. The ending of the King of Pentacles. On the base, having to defend himself. And there is strength in this disappointment, this truth that is coming forward. There's strength that's going to, the eye sees all in regards to the truth, and it's a painful truth coming forward. Okay, I'm just going to ask quickly while these cards are here. Ask a question, please. Settle those energies, guys. Oops, okay. Thank you. I do like the chain to be fully held in my hand so I can put those energies into it. Can I ask a question, please? Now, the DoJ going to make a move on Trump before the 14th? Well, that's a very strong yes. Very strong. Can I ask a question? Is it going to be an indictment? An indictment which is the bringing of a court case? No. Okay. I'm not sure what else it could be. The DoJ have pulled Trump's lawyers in for a behind closed doors meeting, which means that they have advised the lawyers that something is coming. Is this going to prevent Trump from, he's saying yes before I've even got the answer out. It's going to prevent Trump from declaring on the 14th. And it's a yes. Okay. Pardon me, I do apologise, and I'm sorry if that cough's extremely loud in that microphone. Oh, boy. Let's have one last look. I'll just throw a... What is the DoJ planning? What is the DoJ planning in the next week? There's something that's going to be the ending. What is the DoJ planning in the next week? What is the DoJ planning in the next week? What is the DoJ planning in the next week? I don't know that I need to go any further. We'll go further. We'll quickly run through them. But again, this is the painful truth, fully exposed, fully seen, crossed by, full illumination. Okay, what's the DoJ? I've got something they're bringing forward. Hoo-wee! What's the DoJ? What's the DoJ going to bring forward before the 14th? What flipped over there? The Crossroads card. There is choice to be made about which way to go with this truth. Take the blindfold off and make the decision. There's a decision that needs to be made. What's the DoJ got up their sleeve? Circles of support. They're going to bring forward. There's going to be some celebration of some sort. Okay, what's the DoJ got planned Boundaries set for the smug merchant, but also be careful what you wish for, and a rebalancing of what the system is supposed to be. It was so off kilter during the Bill Barr period, the DoJ. But under the Biden administration, it's been brought back to rebalancing. Okay, tell me, what's the DoJ? What's the DoJ got planned for before the 14th? Tell me. DoJ before the 14th. I'm going to put these cards out because they stuck and that's the order they wanted to go in. So let's have a look. There's going to be a disappointing truth that is going to be fully exposed. Disappointing for whom? I'll leave that to you. Disappointing truth that's going to be fully exposed. It's going to be quite shocking for some. It's going to be heartbreaking for some. Fully illuminated. The base, we have the slow and steady progress forward. This is the loyal, diligent knight. It doesn't move fast. The DoJ, in all honesty, is moving damn fast compared to what it normally does. It would normally do so, but it's making a solid progress forward. In the past, we have the Emperor. One guess who that dude is, the Emperor, but he is in the past. There is a plan coming to fruition. So I asked within the next week, there's this plan coming to fruition. The ships are coming into harbour. Immediate future, it's revealing something in regards to an unequal relationship. The lovers. Oh! Is there someone going to come forward, or have they already got someone come forward who supplied these documents to Trump because they felt that they had no other choice? Okay. But this is a very much a card about uncomfortable agreements being made, unequal relationships. Externally, the willing sacrifice, the sacrificial lamb. But also things are going to be paused. Things are going to, okay, there's something that's going to come out that's just going to stop Trump in his tracks internally. This is the DoJ. Justice, bringing forward justice, actions and consequences. Okay, something's going to be exposed from a different point of view. Information's going to come out that's going to shine different light on it. Internally, we've got justice, hopes and fears, the voters. Yay, go the Dems, go the blue, go the voters, get out and vote as if your life depends on it, because in all honesty it does. The outcome, the lies, the betrayal, the deceit, the big lie. But this is just all about taking the truth and stealing it is going to be the outcome. The moral corruption. This is what's going to be exposed. The lies, the moral corruption, the tower moment, the walking away, and the star of hope. We have then death for the King of Pentacles. Again, I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. Death, so this is the star of the best of the United States, which is going to lead to the death of the King of Pentacles. Something is going to be exposed to the light, investigated really quickly, going to lead to celebration about something that went on in the past in regards to money laundering. It's going to lead to the complete and utter downfall of Trump and his ilk. Okay, watch this space. No idea what it's going to be as of yet, but yeah, it's telling me the DoJ have got something coming in there, or whether it's yeah, okay, thank you guys. I'm saying the DoJ. It may be New York, but I did ask DoJ, so I'm pretty sure there's something going to come. It may have come out of the New York investigation, but there's something that the DoJ are going to bring forward in the next 7 days that is going to not be particularly, it's going to stop Trump in his tracks. Okay, thank you for joining me. Take care. Loved you. Stay safe, please. Stay safe. Remember those words and be the centre of calm, but look after yourselves. Bye-bye.